You want me to just do it? Just come on screen with it? Let's see if it even fits versus...
Hey, come on down to Lubbock, Texas. We'll throw tortillas at you.
Sneak this in here.
Honestly, there's not that big of a difference. It kind of looks like the same person.
Underneath this big mascot face.
What do you mean, give it away?
Oh, all right. I'll tell everybody that.
Now that's a big red mustache right there. Andy would be proud.
Andy would be proud of this. So there's a hockey helmet under here that smells exactly like our hockey equipment. And it smells exactly like that. I'm not taking really deep breaths in. It's probably been 110 degrees in this thing, just sweating bullets.
Is that the first mascot head you've ever put on your head?
Yeah. 100%. The first time the Bearcats played Tech, me and Pat wanted to have some fun with it. Bearcats, I need you guys next time, baby.
You come down here, you're going to get your ass whooped.
Travis Kelce is getting real about Taylor's latest attempts to whip him into shape, and apparently she's been annoying AF about it. After facing serious NFL backlash, including claims that he's lost his edge, Kelce revealed that Taylor's taking matters into her own hands. But is it working? That's not the only thing stirring up drama. Kelce just shut down rumors that he's back and spilled the real reason behind the Chiefs' undefeated 4-0 start, putting these doubters in their place. And let's not forget the family tea. Travis's brother Jason unexpectedly took a swipe at Swifties, leaving fans shocked, while Travis himself dropped some big news about their mom, Donna Kelce. Oh, and if you're wondering why Kelce rocked a silly mascot head on his podcast New Heights, spoiler alert, Patrick Mahomes is hilariously involved. Let's jump in. Taylor Swift is stepping up to help Travis rebound after a rough start to the NFL season. Even though the Chiefs have 4 wins and lead the AFC conference, it's been anything but smooth for Kelce. Injuries have hit the team hard, with key players like Isaiah Pacheco and Rashee Rice out, and Kelce's stats are far from his usual standard. With no touchdowns and only 158 yards so far, his performance has people talking. After a summer of jet-setting and enjoying Swift's Eras Tour, Swift now reportedly feels responsible for Kelce's struggles.
And some of the Chiefs fans are accusing his girlfriend, Taylor Swift, but they apparently forgot that they won the Super Bowl last year with him. And
didn't they win both games again this time?
They won all 3 games. They've played 3 and they've won all.
And they were just as tight then as they are now. What is going on?
But she wasn't even at the game. Is she supposed to play the game too?
I'm blaming MAGA. I think it's them because they're mad that she is not supporting you know who. He might have been a little busy, and maybe he's not 12 anymore. This is a guy who's doing movies now. He's doing television commercials. He's doing all kinds of stuff.
He did all these things, and it's like, let's get really excited about that, and then when it goes bad or something, they don't see what they want. Let's rip her down.
That's
okay.
True.
Well,
He's still a viable player.
Tons of viewership and money to the sport.
She's making it her mission to get him back in peak form, cutting out alcohol and junk food when they're together to support his return to top shape. According to a source from Life and Style magazine, commentators have been calling out Kelce for partying too hard in the offseason. And while both Swift and Kelce insist the criticism is exaggerated, Swift feels a little guilty. Determined to silence the critics, Swift has committed to Kelce's new diet plan. And if that's not enough, she's even taken a deeper interest in football, reportedly drawing plays just for him. Kelce admitted that while the plays haven't reached Coach Reid yet, Swift's enthusiasm for the game is growing. What started as a summer of fun has turned into Swift's mission to help Kelce get back in shape, making this power couple a force both on and off the field.
You know, I know people are saying that he's old or whatever, has distractions and all this, and the defenses don't think that. He hasn't lost a step and all those things. He's not distracted. That's how this thing goes. So Trav is fine. He just keeps being Trav. You know, people are making sure they have him taken care of by some of these defenses.
Meanwhile, despite Taylor Swift helping Travis Kelce get back into shape, the NFL star is downplaying speculation that he's back to his best after a standout performance against the Chargers. Kelce's game at SoFi Stadium had fans and commentators buzzing as he racked up 89 yards, more than he managed in his first 3 games combined, and made a franchise record 917th reception. NFL analyst Tony Romo even declared Kelce is back, while Jim Nantz added, "You gotta find someone else to troll this week." But Kelce isn't buying the hype just yet. On his podcast New Heights, he told his brother Jason that despite the praise, he still has more to prove. Everything outside of the building is just noise. Big game? When is 89 yards a big game? It was solid, but a big game is when I score a touchdown or something, Kelce said.
We're always constantly working to get better here. That's always been my focus. I care about. I'm my own worst critic. Everything outside of this building is just noise, respectively. Stats may say something different, but at the same time, you'll see the same person inside this building, and that's all that really cares. Got all the trust in 1-5 to make the right decision, and he's been making great decisions. I realize that the ball can't always go to one person. It can't always, get in my hands, but at the same time, they have the goal in mind to keep getting better throughout this year and throughout the season. And I don't know, just kind of stacks on top of each other. Both all the coaches and the players, everybody together is just, that's the mentality you got to have. Leon play a little bit softer, making us drive an entire way down the field. And every single year is different. I think with the pieces that we have, teams are playing us a little bit different than they were last year. Progressing in the tight end room, and we got a lot of athletes and a lot of guys that can play some ball in there. I think we're all trying to critique ourselves to keep getting better. And
he pointed out that while he avoided drops this time around, which had plagued his previous game, he still hasn't scored his first touchdown of the season. For Kelce, the Chiefs' recent success, now 4-0, has been more about the defense than his performance. He credited the defense, led by coordinator Steve Spagnuolo, for keeping the team on track while the offense worked through its issues. Kelce admitted that there's still work to be done on offense, especially after seeing wide receiver Rashee Rice carted off following a collision with Patrick Mahomes. Despite the speculation, Kelce remains focused on improving his game and silencing critics with more than just a solid performance. For him, the goal is to keep pushing and contribute more to the Chiefs' quest for another Super Bowl win. As Travis Kelce continues to navigate the spotlight in his relationship with Taylor, his brother Jason couldn't resist throwing in some playful jabs. On their New Heights podcast, Jason delivered an unexpected blow to Swift's fiercely loyal fanbase, the Swifties. With a cheeky grin, he joked, "We got a lot of Swifties trying to make us watch bad movies," referencing chick flicks that many fans adore. This led to a lighthearted conversation between the brothers, with Travis chuckling along. They soon found themselves talking about the classic Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, a film that many associate with a female-dominated fanbase. While the banter was all in good fun, Jason acknowledged the Swifties' real impact, admitting that they brought a massive boost to their podcast's popularity. After all, the Swiftie Army is powerful, so much so that their podcast even won the 2024 iHeartRadio Podcast of the Year award, something they attributed in part to the support of Swift's fans. It's clear that while Jason may tease, there's no harm meant. In fact, both Kelce brothers are grateful for the fanbase's support, and for Travis, Taylor's presence has only amplified his star power in new and unexpected ways. While Travis grapples with a slower start this NFL season, the spotlight isn't just on him, it's shining on the entire Kelce family, particularly his mom, Donna. As Travis adjusts to life both on and off the field, where his new acting gig in the TV series Grotesquerie has stirred excitement, Donna is making waves of her own, but in the kitchen. During the latest New Heights podcast, Travis and his brother Jason revealed their mom's newest venture, contributing to a cookbook for charity. And let's be honest, Mama Kelce knows how to cook up more than just viral Super Bowl snacks. Travis, amused but clearly proud, shared the details with listeners, revealing that Donna's recipe for baked sweet and spicy chicken breasts is part of a cookbook aimed at raising money for pediatric cancer research through the Star Children's Fund. The initiative, co-founded by NFL legend Bart Starr and his wife Cherry, funds efforts to support childhood cancer research, an effort close to the Kelce family's heart. Travis couldn't help but throw in some playful shade, noting that despite this being his mom's signature dish for the cookbook, neither he nor Jason had ever tasted it before. "She never effing made this for us," Travis quipped, with Jason backing him up. But this isn't Donna's first foray into the world of food. Who could forget her famous chocolate chip cookies, a staple in the Kelce household, especially when her two sons went head-to-head in last year's Super Bowl. Those cookies, which she made for both teams before the big game, instantly went viral, adding to her reputation as a master in the kitchen. Now, as Travis continues to navigate the challenges of his NFL career, Donna is serving up something special of her own. Between his burgeoning acting career and Donna's charitable cookbook venture, the Kelce family proves that they're unstoppable, both on and off the field. Travis Kelce looked absolutely ridiculous during the latest episode of New Heights, but as it turns out, it was all thanks to a bet he lost to none other than his brother from another mother, Patrick Mahomes. The episode kicked off with Travis sporting a Texas Tech Red Raiders mascot helmet, much to the delight of his brother Jason, who couldn't help but burst into laughter at the sight. But the real story behind the look? a friendly wager between Travis and the Chiefs quarterback over the Texas Tech Red Raiders versus Cincinnati Bearcats game. Travis was quick to explain how all this came to be. "I might as well tell you guys why I even have this mascot head on and where it comes from," he said, owning the goofy appearance.
You want me to just do it? Just come on screen with it? Let's see if it even fits versus...
Hey, come on down to Lubbock, Texas. We'll throw tortillas at you.
The Red Raiders had beat his beloved Cincinnati Bearcats, and as part of their fun little wager, Travis had to pay the price. If the Bearcats had won, Mahomes would have shown up at his next press conference wearing a Bearcat mascot head. But fate had other plans when the Red Raiders pulled off a 44-41 win, leaving Travis with the punishment of donning the oversized mascot helmet. Jason, of course, wasn't going to let his little brother off the hook easily, joking that Travis looked like a full-on version of Yosemite Sam, pointing out how the Red Raiders mascot kind of stole the Wild West look. But Travis wasn't too bothered, embracing the moment as a throwback to his younger days when he'd play EA Sports college football, choosing full mascot teams, and apparently the Red Raider mascot was one of his favorites.
Sneak this in here.
Honestly, there's not that big of a difference. It kind of looks like the same person.
Underneath this big mascot face.
What do you mean, give it away?
Oh, all right. I'll tell everybody then.
Now that's a big red mustache right there. Andy would be proud.
Andy would be proud of this. So there's a hockey helmet under here that smells exactly like our hockey equipment. And it smells exactly like that. I'm not taking really deep breaths in. It's probably been 110 degrees in this thing, just sweating bullets.
Is that the first mascot head you've ever put on your head?
Yeah. 100%. The first time the Bearcats played Tech, me and Pat wanted to have some fun with it. Bearcats, I need you guys next time, baby.
You come down here, you're going to get your ass whooped.
However, the Chiefs tight end couldn't bear the heat for long. After 10 minutes of sweating under the mask, Travis finally had to give in, admitting there's not a lot of air coming through this thing, so it kind of feels like I'm hyperventilating. He gave a shout out to all the mascots who endure the heat and chaos of running around on the field, jokingly expressing newfound respect for their efforts. The bet may not have gone in Travis's favor, but the game, according to him, was a nail-biter. "Bearcats, I need you guys next time, baby," he added, clearly hoping for a better outcome if another bet with Mahomes is on the horizon. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.